Admitting all.
Keep them mute as they enter.
A very good evening, and I welcome you all for this yet another exciting and fabulous DIY and STEAM workshop. So yes, we are back, and every week we have so much of participants, so many participants coming up and sharing their views, their ideas, and here we are back with our next episode of it. So I welcome you all. I'll quickly take you to, I'll introduce our director, and then we'll move to the workshop part. So let me tell you about the TGSB system. We have been favorable since our inception towards technological adaptability and innovation in our pedagogy. And that is what we try to, share with parents, educators, and the kids through these workshops. Ms. Usha Iyer, the director of the Green School Bangalore and the Bangalore School, initiated the series of workshops, considering it is a way to collaborate as well as responsibility to share insights with the education and parent community. Ms. Usha Iyer is a seasoned educator with over 30 years, 35 years of experience in the field of education. She has been awarded as the most influential STEM educator, and she's the only one from India who has been appointed as the ambassador for STEM.org. Indeed, a proud moment for all of us. Congratulations, ma'am, again. Ms. Iyer believes that educators are constantly required to evaluate, review, and renew strategies of teaching. Now, let us hear from ma'am, and let's begin the workshop with her insightful words. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Manju, to have introduced me. It was not really required. I think people know me by now that I am the one hosting these shows. And we got a very dynamic lady today, and I'm so happy to introduce her, and that's Pratibha Arya Gupta for you. So, Pratibha, warm welcome to our workshop. And this team workshop is something very, very close to our heart because that talks about the Green School curriculum. And it's a part of a curriculum for sure, but we make it interesting and fun all the time. And we connect it across the science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. And that's why we're passionate about this kind of teaching. Pratibha is an artist by heart, entrepreneur, educator, loves nature, travel, passionate for helping the society, and a learner for life. She is a mural artist and exclusive craft trainer. She's a Jollyphonics expert storyteller, parent, and child counselor. She is the founder of the Learning Planet, and we are happy that she joined us as the head of the TBS Learning Hubs at PSL. So the artwork, what she's planning to do today, it's something very, very interesting. When I was talking to Pratibha, she was saying, I'm doing something with wax shaving, something with wax crayon and watercolor, resistant card, something with a blossoming paper flower, which sounded very interesting. And she talked about color diffusions and color spinner. So let's all get very excited about the My Jellyfish of the raised salt, which she's talking about. I think she's got much more up her sleeve. Right, Pratibha? So over to you, Pratibha. What you have there, very exciting things about STEAM, and you're connecting it across the curriculum. So let's see what you have there for us. And as she's talking about it, we have got Priyanka Singh, the principal of TBS, who will be talking it parallelly, whatever we are doing. Priyanka Singh, are you there? Priyanka Singh, are you there? Yeah.
Yes, yes ma'am. Very much.
Branch of TBS, and she'll be there along with Pratibha to explain about things together. So over to you, Priyanka and Pratibha Arya, who's trying to get this whole thing done. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So yes, Pratibha, over to you. I'm sure all the little ones, the parents and the teachers, all the attendees are much more interested to see what you have for us.
Thank you so much, Priyanka, and thank you so much, Usha ma'am. The way you have given my introduction, I'm already feeling so happy to be here. And I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to connect with all the parents on this forum on this interesting thing called arts integrated with STEM. So that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to integrate art with STEM. So I know that there are a lot of parents who've been following this STEM workshop, which happens weekly on the TBS forum, but there are some new parents also. So for the new parents, I would like to tell them that what exactly is STEM and how does it work for the benefit of the children, especially when it is integrated with arts. Okay, so when we integrated STEM in our education, so that the child, he will develop curiosity and he starts thinking why and how is everything happening, and hence his mind becomes scientific and it becomes mathematical, because STEM includes science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. This may help him to make a career in that field also going forward. Now, curiosity is the thumb rule to make the child fall in love for learning. Also, this makes a lot of things it creates inside the child. Like, for example, it encourages the child to become more tech savvy, more tech friendly. And we know as of now, the whole world is shifting towards technology. Even in the NEP, in the new NEP, they have mentioned about coding in the schools. So that is how tech savvy the world is going to be. Child develops critical thinking. So when we do STEM integrated education, the child starts analyzing, he starts evaluating things, what is happening around. The child is encouraged to experiment. He becomes more experimentative and he always thinks, okay, let me try this. How does that work? Why is that going inside? How is this happening? And things like that. And nothing stops him after that. This encourages the application of knowledge. Whatever knowledge he is gathering from these kind of education studies and things like that, he learns to apply them in his daily work. The logical reasoning gets developed. Then the STEM integrated study allows him to support the problem solving ability. It gives him the creative approach. Most importantly, understanding science develops respect for the environment, which is so much needed so that we have adequate resources, so that we care for our environment and we make sure our ecosystem is intact. So there is so much and so much more that can happen with the help of STEM integrated studies. So today, before I start that, let me tell you what all I'm going to do. I'm going to make a jellyfish out of the raised salt art. I'm going to make some crayon shavings and melt it into a beautiful bookmark. And I'm going to make a color spinner. I'm going to also make some water resistant art. So these are some beautiful things. And while I'm doing that, I will explain to you that why and how science is integrated in those art. Now when I'm doing that, I have a friend here with me. Who is this? Children, can you see him? Who is this? His name is Ali. He is Ali the alligator. Now, this alligator, he really likes art. He loves art. That's why he said, Pratibha ma'am, you're doing this. Can I come and join you today for the art class? Okay, Ali, you can come, but don't make noise, okay? Okay, ma'am. See, he likes art. Now, Eddie likes art, but he doesn't know what is the science behind art. So, Ali, are you ready to understand the science behind art? Yes, ma'am. Oh, great. That means if you keep on listening to what we are saying, you will understand the science behind art. Okay, Ali? Okay, ma'am. Then you sit here and I will tell you what to do. And also, I have these stars with me. Can you all see these stars? Now, whoever participates very well and whoever keeps showing me what you are doing, that child will keep getting stars from me. Are you all ready? Let's start our first thing. The first thing what we are doing is a raised jelly art made with salt. I would like to tell you what all we may need. Just give me a minute, people.
Pratibha, I'll help you with the same.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So always we mention that we want our activities not only to be done only by us. We want all our kids, the teachers and the parents can enjoy along with us. So kindly note down the materials. These are very simple ones. Definitely these are available at your place and you don't have to run here and there. So kindly note it down. We need salt. I repeat, we need salt, a brush. Pratibha, a paintbrush is fine, right?
Yes, a paintbrush. Any kind of paintbrush is fine.
Yes. A Fevicol tube. Just keep a napkin or a towel, to wipe your hands and all, because it's going to be a bit messy, but you'll be enjoying it. Watercolor, crayons. I repeat, watercolor, crayons, coin, a bowl of water, big one would be preferable. Scissors, And the next one, definitely the one I'm going to mention over here, has to be done only by the parents. I mean, the adults over here, the teachers, parents only. Kids, kindly ensure that you are having this particular material only. I mean, this particular equipment only when your parents are there in front of you. It's hot iron, so don't heat it up right now. Pratibha will give them enough of time, when we are doing that activity.
Yes, we'll do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, and kindly keep A4 sheets paper. Sketch.
Open the door.
Yes, Pratibha, you can start the activity now.
Okay, because I lost Manju's voice. Okay. So parents, I hope you can gather all the stuff that Manju ma'am has just told. The first thing that I need is salt, glue, and A4 sheet. That is what I need. If you have a lot of salt, you can put the salt in the tray and we will have some fun with that salt and then we will proceed on to our artwork. So the first thing that I would like to show you is this. Can you all see it clearly?
Yes,
Manju ma'am, is it clear?
yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So this is salt in a tray. Now let the children just stick their hands and play with this salt first of all and feel the texture of this salt. How do you feel? Do you feel it's grainy? Is it grainy? Now what we are doing is we are first of all letting the child feel the texture. And then what we are doing is we are telling the child to draw some shapes in this. Let's do that. I am drawing a circle. And now I want the circle to look like a sun. So let me draw some rays. See my sun rays? Yay! Can the children also do that? Now I do not want the sun. I want something else. Let me think of another shape. Okay, let me draw a triangle. See, I drew a triangle. Now this way, children can be let to play and make shapes in the salt. What happens with this is when the child is doing that, he is using his first index finger and he is just getting ready for writing. He is getting a control over his first finger, a control over writing, which is getting him prepared for that. This was just the beginning because we are doing a salt activity. I want the children to have interest in salt. Now, if I want, I can also taste this. This is salty and I love salty taste, but I like sweets also. I like sweet taste also and salty also. But salt cannot give me sweet taste. What gives me sweet taste? Sugar. Sugar makes me feel sweet in my mouth. So now with salt, I have told you the texture, it feels grainy. I have told you the taste, and I have also used it for pre-writing skills. Now my activity is that I take an A4 sheet and Fevicol, the tube, Fevicol tube. Okay. I hope you all are already ready with that. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a jellyfish, and on that jellyfish, I'm going to spread some Fevicol. So when I draw my jellyfish, I can make a shape like this with the pencil. It's a very simple, easy shape. Like this. What we will do right now is we will just keep this jellyfish ready and we will let it dry for some time and we will do other activities and then later we will come back to it to work on it. After this is ready, this basic shape, I will take the Fevicol tube and I will start my work. I hope you can all see. No need to hurry up. Just do it very easily. And if you're doing it, you please keep on showing it. You can please keep on showing it to us so we know you are understanding what we're doing. See how I'm doing it? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. No need to hurry. No need to rush. If even the artwork is half, it's fine. You can do it. You can finish it after the session is over. But just start it right now with me and finish it after the session is over. So here, I am spreading the glue. See, I am making the tentacles of the jellyfish. These are the tentacles. First I made the body and now I am making the tentacles of the jellyfish. Use enough Fevicol, okay? And if you do not have the tube, you can spread it with a spoon. You can put it with the spoon also. Easy. Spread it with the spoon also if you want. Now, once I'm done with this, are you done with it, children? I want to spread some more glue in the body of the jellyfish. So what do I do? I am taking some glue here. With my spoon, I have a fork in my hand here and I spread it in the body. See? I'm enjoying doing that. If you think it's messy for you, you can use a toothpick. You know what is the benefit of doing art in the younger age? It takes away the fear of putting your hands in mess. Because when children dip their fingers in colors, in glue, when they cut the shapes with the scissors, all the fear of working with the colors and getting themselves messy, it just finishes off and they are ready for all of this, for making their presentations and things like that in the future in the schools when they grow up.
Pratibha, I think those who are in an age group of a toddler or a pre-K can do it with their fingers, right? Because through this activity, they can also develop their pincer grip, the pre-writing skills, I will say.
Yes, absolutely.
You can see, you know, there are certain things which looks like a semicircle to me. So through this activity, teachers can also introduce the semicircle shapes and as well as the counting. And they can also develop the child's pincer grip. Isn't it, Pratibha?
Yes. So I was coming to that. So what we do is, thank you so much, Priyanka ma'am. So see, what Priyanka ma'am is telling is, when we are making this, what I have made over here, see what is there. There is a semicircle on the top and here are the tentacles. Now we can actually make the child talk about the shapes and recognize and understand the shapes. That is a semicircle shape we are using over here. Tentacles. Now the child can count how many tentacles. He can also tell his favorite number. Say my favorite number is 5 and I want to make 5 tentacles. So I will make 5 tentacles over here. So that is how we can integrate numbers and shapes in this particular art. I'll be telling you many more things that we can do in this. But before that, before the Fevicol dries, we have to spread a lot of salt over this. Okay, so how do we do that? Now the child will take salt from the tray and he will start spreading it very nicely and happily over this art. See? And when the child is doing that, he is using his 3 fingers mostly, the index finger, the middle finger and thumb. And when you hold anything like that, you are getting ready for writing. This is called as the pincer grip. Pincer grip means the grip which is used to hold the pencil like this, right? So we are spreading the salt. Spread it nicely and all over the Fevicol. Whatever is the extra salt, we will later on take it out. Slightly press it Slightly press it. And once you're done, take out the extra salt this way gently into the tray. You will see that salt has got stuck with the Fevicol because Fevicol is having the quality to stick things. It's a glue. Now we will keep it on a side. We will let it dry. Now children, as we were talking about jellyfish, I would like to tell you many more things about jellyfish. I would like to tell you some facts about jellyfish. So when I say jellyfish, of course, you know, I'm talking about a fish, and fish lives in water. So now jellyfish also lives in water. The only difference is that it doesn't look like the normal fish. The shape of the normal fish, it doesn't look like that. The jellyfish looks like a bag sort of a thing, a bag of jelly, and it's having lots of tentacles. I'll show you a picture right now. Okay. Now, one very important and interesting fact about jellyfish is that they have no brain. Can you imagine somebody having no brain? But jellyfish has no brain. Now, Ellie is asking, if they don't have brain, how do they think? If they don't have brain, how do they think? So, Ellie, they don't think. They only have a body that works. That's about it. And Ellie, do you also know one more thing? They don't have a heart. They don't have a heart. And one more thing, Ellie, do you know? They don't have bones. They don't even have eyes. So jellyfish doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have a heart. It doesn't have bones, and it doesn't have eyes. So they can't even see. They can only feel by their tentacles. They feel. They spread their tentacles and then they feel what is around them. They are made up of smooth bag, as I told you, and the tentacles hang down from that bag. It looks like jelly. And these incredible invertebrates, invertebrates means those beings which do not have a backbone. Where is your backbone? Just turn your hand at the back and touch in the middle of your back here and feel it. Do you feel bones here? Do you feel strong bones here? When mama gives you milk and tells you to drink your milk properly and eat your curd, that gives you calcium, and calcium makes your bones strong. Feel your bone here in the knuckles. You can feel your bones here. You can feel your bones here, right? So these are invertebrates. They don't have bones and they do not even have a backbone. So what they do is they sting whatever they want to eat. If they want to eat plants, if they want to eat other small fish, they sting it, and they have poison in their body. So that poison makes the other fish kind of stuck. The other fish cannot move. It stuns. And then when the other fish is paralyzed, they eat and they gobble it up. And they really like it. Ali, did you get some idea how they do it? Huh? Yes. I think that's very easy. Easy way to eat. Okay. But we don't have tentacles, right? Do we have tentacles? No. We have hands and we have legs to touch and feel things. Right? Also, one more very interesting fact is that jellyfish is thought to predate the dinosaurs by millions. Can you believe? We were thinking that dinosaurs are probably the most primitive animals that we know. But no, jellyfish are there in existence even before the dinosaurs were there. That is how old they are. Okay, now let me show you a jellyfish, a real jellyfish. Just give me a minute. And here is my jellyfish. Can you all see this? Do you see the jellyfish body? It's jelly with a bag sort of a body. There are no eyes in that. There is no bones. They don't have brain. And these hanging things which you see over there, they are called as tentacles. They are the tentacles. They feel with the help of their tentacles. See, this is also jellyfish. So there are different kinds of jellyfish. I'm sure these facts were very interesting. Even Eddie liked them. Now we move on to our next thing. The next thing is, I'm going to make a card with wax crayon shavings. How do I make that? So I take some wax crayons. I have this paper. Okay, I have folded this. It's a art file, normal art file, thick paper. Okay, and now I have some crayons over here. This is my crayon set. I'm sure you all have taken out your crayons. Can you all show your crayons to us? Can you put on your camera and show your crayons to us, please? We would like to see that. If you don't show, how will I know what you're doing?
Yes.
Ellie wants to see them.
So we have Harvant today. Harvant, I
Ellie
hope you are
wants to
ready
see
with
your
all this
crayons,
material.
please. Everybody take out a few crayons. Take a sharpener and just put your crayon into the sharpener and start sharpening like this. See? And I'm just letting the shavings fall on the paper like that. See? Nothing much to be done. Just let your shavings fall on the paper. You can take different colors. Whatever colors you like, you can take. See, I'm taking blue color. Can you see? I'm taking blue color. And I'm taking orange color. What is your favorite color? Take out 3 favorite colors of yours and start putting their shavings on the paper. 3 of your favorite colors. And you can write in the chat box also and tell us which is your favorite color. Can you all see? See how it is? Very simple. I have put in my favorite colors. What are my favorite colors? Mine is blue, green, orange, yellow, and pink. I have so many favorite colors. Now what do I do is, I will just close this card gently. And now you all need to take help of your parents. Harvat, I can see you. You are doing very well. Fantastic. So you can take help of your parents. The parents can heat the iron. And it's as simple as you have to just press the iron over this. You have to take the iron over this paper on one side, on the top side. I'm giving 2 minutes to everyone to go do that. In the meantime, I will also do it. Okay. I'm just bringing it back. See what I've done? I have ironed it from the top. Okay. And now there is a magic which is going to happen. What is the magic? Look at this, what I got. See what I got? This is a beautiful painting that I have got. So children, you can make many more patterns with this. You can use whatever colors you want. And then parents can also help in ironing and cutting this also. You can cut it into different shapes. You can make alphabets out of this. The older children, they can make a collage and you can put it on the wall. And not just that, I have a very good idea what you can do. You all can get it laminated and use it as a food mat. You can write your name and eat the food on that. Good idea, isn't it? Now tell me what and why this happened. Why did this happen? Anybody knows? Anybody knows why this happened? Okay, you don't know. So what has happened is, in this, when I ironed it, The wax crayon is made up of wax. It is made of wax. So when we put heat on the wax melts. Okay, it melted. The wax shaving which were there, it just got melted. And when it melted, it got diffused on the paper. And it stuck, it became plain and stuck on the paper. Now it will not fall down. Earlier it was falling down, right? So now today what you can do is, after the session, you can also ask your parents to light a candle for you. You light the candle, and after some time you will see that the area near the wick where the fire is there is melting. It will melt. Okay, fantastic. That's beautiful, Harvat. I'm so happy to see this. You can get it laminated and use it as a food mat. Okay, you get a star from me. Harvat, you get a beautiful star from me.
Yeah, we can see Lakshmi. She also.
Lakshmi, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good job, Arvind.
Adya.
And then Lakshmi.
I really enjoyed what Arvind did and what Lakshmi did. Lakshmi, you can unmute and speak.
Adya, do you want to speak, beta? Adya and her brother is there. Okay. So also now, children, what parents can do is, when we are doing this activity, it also instills a lot of critical thinking. The child is thinking that how this happened. Isn't it magical? We had put some shavings, but they changed their shape and something else came over here. So the critical thinking is coming. Also, the child is understanding material called as wax. What is wax? So the child will try and think about that. Why did it melt? With the heat. So child is thinking what happens when something hot is there, when something hot is put over wax. What the parents can do is, you can take some water in a glass bottle or something and ask your child to put it in the morning in the sun and leave it in the sun for 2, 3, 4 hours in like really hot sun. And after 4 hours, when you bring it back inside, let your child touch it or pour it into a glass and feel the temperature difference. So the child will understand that what is the temperature difference, what happens when any surface absorbs the heat. So here what has happened is, the wax crayons have absorbed the heat, and that is why they melted. So children, you can get it laminated, you can cut it into alphabets and use it. You can hang it on the wall, and there are many more uses. Now, I would want all the children to also indulge in public speaking while using this particular art. So all of you, whatever I have explained to you, after the session is over, I want you to become a public speaker. Stand in front of your parents and tell them what happened in this particular art. How did you do it? How did you make the shavings? How did you melt it? Will you all do that? Will you all speak it and tell it to your parents? Yeah? Show me a thumbs up. Fantastic. Very, very good. Okay. Now we keep this beautiful card on the other side, and we are going to do the next art. Our next art will involve one A4 sheet. Just bring one A4 sheet or an art file. If you have an art file, bring an art file.
Art file.
Yes, art file. And your crayons. Bring your crayons. And I need your watercolors. And I need your watercolors for that. Children, bring your watercolors and your brush to do the watercolors. And I need some water. Okay? Parents, I would like to thank you so much for being such a great help to your children. I know it is always a little, extra work that you have to do, but by the end of the day, children become what they are only by the parents. It is only the home, it is only the upbringing that shapes the personality of the child. So thank you so much for bringing up all the stuff. Especially, I need a towel, a rough cloth, so that if anything happens, if anything falls down, you can always wipe. Okay, are we ready? I'll show you what to do. We are going to make something like this today. We are going to make something like this. Okay. Now, this is something again very magical. See what happens. I'm taking a few crayons, whatever crayons you like. I prefer you taking Lighter colors, maybe. Maybe, you know, fluorescent sort of colors you can take. See, now look at this. What I'm actually doing here is I'm just drawing anything that I like. Now that drawing, it can be shapes or it can be patterns, repeat patterns. Okay. I encourage the children to think of something. It could be shape like triangle, circle, semicircle. It could be any shape that you like. And along with the shape, you can also repeat that shape or make a pattern. Like you can make one triangle, one circle, again one triangle, again one circle. So parents can maybe help a child to understand what pattern is. So make patterns and then I will, or you can make any other thing that you like, that you see around you. Whatever you like, you can draw that. Okay. Now this is how I do. I'm doing what I'm liking, but you can do what you like.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Tell me.
Ma'am, I'm from Coimbatore, ma'am.
Okay. Coimbatore is a lovely place, I know. Okay, that's good to know.
Ma'am,
But
Please ask whatever questions you want, Lakshan.
ma'am, no, ma'am. I came now only, ma'am.
No problem. Tell me.
Ma'am, before you revised all, what can I do, ma'am?
Okay. He's missed out something. You can go to Facebook later and you can watch it. She can't go back to whatever she's already taught. It's on Facebook already there, recorded one. You can see that and make it again whatever you have missed out. Okay. Now
Yes,
write
ma'am.
whatever ma'am is doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
you are such a lovely child, so you can just do what I'm doing. Make patterns with crayons on the paper, whichever pattern you like, whatever shape you like, whatever drawing you like. Just make it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Make
Yes,
it thick.
ma'am.
Make it thick with the crayon. I'm waiting for you all to finish.
Yes.
See, when we do this, parents, the child is actually, you know, he's concentrating, he's imagining, he's thinking. What does he see around himself? Or if he has seen a drawing somewhere, his mind will start thinking that. And because we've given the job that you can draw whatever that comes to your mind, he's using his creativity, he's using his imagination right now. So let the children draw whatever it is. Here in this session, our idea is not to bring out a beautiful work. Our idea is simply that that child should develop critical thinking. His mind should become scientific. He should imagine more. He should be more creative. So let him draw whatever he likes because that is how he's developing his imagination. Right now, I am also drawing whatever I like, whatever is coming to my mind, and I'm drawing it with the crayons. It's important to draw only with the crayons, bacha. Don't use anything else. Don't use sketch pen. Don't use pencil or anything. Use only crayons. See how I'm drawing with the crayons? I'm using only crayons. Can you all see my screen nicely?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. I'm drawing lines, I'm drawing circles, I'm drawing triangles, and I'm drawing semicircles. Whatever shape is coming to my mind, I'm drawing that. Because when we do what we like to do, we do it beautifully. Always remember that. I like to do art. And so when I do it beautifully. And when I do it beautifully, I feel so happy. I feel very happy doing that because I enjoy doing art. And also one more thing, I like talking to children like you all. I love that. And so I feel very happy when I talk to you. Are you feeling happy talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Make the drawing. I'm also finishing my drawing. And once we finish, I'll tell you another magic thing happening. You know what? Our Ali is also enjoying everything. He's looking at everything and he's enjoying. He's sitting just next to me and enjoying everything. Ellie, are you enjoying this? Did you understand how the wax melted? Did you understand the texture of the salt and the taste of the salt? Children, make your drawing. We are about to do the next step. Okay, now my drawing is ready. See, this is how it looks. This is how my drawing looks. Show me your drawing, everyone. Just keep yourself on mute, but show me your drawing. Just show me. Very good job, everyone. Beautiful. 2 people are waiting in the meeting room. Priyanka ma'am, 2 people are waiting in the meeting room, I believe.
I've admitted them.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Now, what I'm going to do is, if you all are ready with your drawing, I'm going to take my watercolors. Now, I have a palette for that. If you don't have a palette, you can use a kitchen plate also. Use a kitchen plate if you wish to. Okay. And I'm taking black color. I'm taking black color. Okay. I need very little color. Very little color. Okay. I need very, very little color, not much, but I need a lot of water in this. So I'm putting some color in my palette. Okay, this is not black, this is blue that I'm using. Let me take the black one.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, where it is sold, ma'am?
Sorry?
Where you buy
On
this,
the
ma'am?
Facebook, I will put it up. Wherever, whatever the ingredient, I mean the materials are. Miss Manju Chakravarti, are you there online?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there. Yes,
Just
ma'am.
put the Facebook link for this child Lakshan.
Yeah,
And
sure.
also the materials, what he wants to know, where he can pick it up from, shops or whatever. I mean, what are the materials she's using? The oil paints or whatever it is.
Sure, ma'am.
See what I'm doing? I'm dipping my brush in the water and putting the water in my watercolor. I'm taking a lot of water. There is very less color, okay? It's very watery. Can you see? It's so watery. See, it's so watery. See, my color has mixed with the water. Did you see? The color got mixed so easily with the water. So now I can't see separate color. Can I see the color separate and water separate? No, my color has got mixed with the water. Why? Because this color is water soluble. It mixes with the water. This is water soluble color. Now I'm going to do a magic. Are you ready for that? I'm going to take my color, the water, color water, and I'm going to just spread it over my work. See what I'm doing? I'm spreading it over my work. What I made, the drawing that I made, I'm spreading over it. My water has finished and I'm taking a little more. I'm taking a little more because the water that I was using, the color water, has finished. So again, I take some water and I mix my color, and my color easily mixes in the water. But here on the paper, it's not happening like that. See what is happening? On the paper, some magic is happening. What magic is happening? What is the magic? Can you see some magic? What is happening? So when I do color on the paper, see what I got? The watercolor did not come over my wax painting. Did you see? The watercolor did not come over my wax painting. My wax painting, the drawing that I made, is just as it is. It is the same. Isn't it magic? Yeah. If you do color anywhere, it should happen. If you're doing color on the paper, it usually happens. Then why did this not happen? Okay, I will tell you why this did not happen. Do you remember we had done coloring with the wax crayon on the paper? We just did the drawing with the wax crayon, right? Now, what is wax crayon? I told you in our earlier artwork also that wax is a different material. It's having little bit of plastic in it. Okay, the chemical composition has plastic. Now, what we did when we mixed our color in the water, it easily got mixed. But do you think we can mix wax in the water? No. Wax and water never mixes. Just like if you put oil on water, it never mixes. If you mix oil on the water, you can also experiment that. You can put some oil on the water. Like I have this water bowl. If I put some oil on that, the oil will start floating on the top surface. It cannot mix. Why? Because water and oil have different compositions and they can never mix with each other. So when you want to mix things together, I mean, water soluble things will only mix with water. Otherwise, those plastic things cannot mix with water. So when we are doing this particular art and it has become so beautiful, do you want to laminate this and use this as your food mat also? Or you can use it as a gift card. If there are so many birthdays coming up, right, in this month. So you can make a card like that and gift it to someone that you like in your family. Now from this, parents, what the child is learning is repeat patterns. You see something like this, what is happening is I have used repeat patterns. There is a lot of semicircles used in this. Children can use triangles. And as I told you before this artwork, that children can, it's not necessary to make a circular design. You can make it in a pattern shape also, like a circle, triangle. And so the children can learn patterns in this manner. And of course, children learn that, you know, two things like oil-based and water-based cannot mix together. So that is also one very beautiful thing. The next thing that I'm going to do, children, is also very, very interesting. This is called as a color spinner. Do you all like to spin your tops that you have at home? You like to spin your tops that you have at home? Yeah? So now we will make a color spinner. Are you ready for that? Again, we need an art file sheet. For this, we need a thick sheet, okay? Give me a minute, I'll find my art file. Is your jellyfish dried up? We made the jellyfish with the salt. Is it dried up? I'm waiting for that also to dry up, okay? I have an art file and I'm just tearing one paper from that. It has to be square shape. It's important for the paper to be square shape. Now bring any circular thing that you have, a plate or anything that you have, a small plate. I need a small plate or a small bowl because I want you to draw a circle by keeping that on the paper. Just bring anything circular. Ellie is enjoying this show. Are you enjoying it? Ellie is enjoying everything that we are doing. And he's enjoying to learn the facts. Ellie, are you enjoying? Yes, ma'am, I'm enjoying so much. I really like the jellyfish. I really like the salt painting. I really like the wax crayon water resistant painting. Oh, yes, you got the round thing. Very good. So Ellie is liking everything. I hope all you children are liking it also. Okay, children, I want a square paper and I want a circular thing. Maybe a plate or a bowl. Okay. I got a circular paper here, sorry, a square paper. Now what I'm going to do is draw a circle over it. Look at it carefully. I will put my water bowl and I'm going to make a circular shape out of this. See, keep your bowls or plates, whatever you have on the paper. I have this, so I'm keeping this. And with your pencil, just make a circular shape around it. Okay. See, I got this. I got a circular shape. You all get a circular shape? Tell me, in the kitchen, the vessels that you have, most of the vessels you will see are all in circular shape. The milk boiling pot that mama has, the bhagona or patila, whatever you call it at home, that's in circular shape, right? The kadahai in which you make your vegetables, in which mama makes vegetables, that is also circular, right? Or is it triangular? No, it's circular. The cooker that you have that whistles so much, so loud that it disturbs the whole house, is that circular or is it triangular? It's circular again, right? The glass in which you drink water, that's also circular from the top, right? So many things in the kitchen, they're all circular in shape. So now when we got this circle, now look at this very carefully what I'm doing. I am starting from any particular side of the circle, going in and making a shape like this. See, just this much, nothing else. Go here like this and make a shape like this. Have you all got it? All the wonderful children, have you all got it? Now I will take a black, you can take a black sketch pen or a black marker or anything that you have, and you can draw on this.
I'm like a spiral, no, ma'am?
Fire wheel. Are you asking fire wheel?
No, no, it's a spiral. Yes, it's a spiral. Yes.
Yeah, it's a spiral, correct. Huh? Slowly and
All
nicely.
make it along with Pratibha ma'am. I want all of you to make it along with Pratibha ma'am. Can you all switch on your videos and make a circle like her? You're going to really enjoy this. You're really going to enjoy this because there's something magic going to happen right now.
Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Have you all heard of the story of slow and steady wins the race? The story of the turtle and the rabbit. Have you heard it? In which the rabbit was going very fast and the turtle was going slow. But what happened on the way? The rabbit slept. He got overconfident. He thought, I am going so fast and the turtle is so behind. He can never catch me. So the rabbit slept on the way. And then what happened? The turtle did not stop. He did not sleep. And so he kept on going on slowly but steadily. He kept going on. And what happened? The rabbit kept on sleeping. He lost the time. But because the turtle was going slow and steady, he did not stop. He kept going on and on and on. So he reached the target before the rabbit. Although the turtle walked so slow and the rabbit can run so fast.
Wishing a very happy.
So slow and steady always wins the race. No need to hurry up because if you hurry up, you may spoil your thing.
Teachers Day to all multitasking educational rock stars who lives to inspire and loves to encourage.
I can hear something. Now I'm making these boundaries more thick. You can make them thicker. I'm making it thick. Okay, make it thick. Wonderful. I can see you all are doing such beautiful things. Keep on making it with me. If even you are left halfway, it's okay. You can see and then you can finish it after the session. Don't worry if you don't finish. See, I'm making a spiral shape. Okay, now my spiral shape is ready and I will come back to this. But before I come back to this, I have to tell you about the jellyfish. Can you all bring your jellyfish back here, please? Bring your jellyfish. It is slightly dry now. Bring your jellyfish over here. Children, please bring your jellyfish. We will do another magic, okay? Can you all tell me the sound with which jellyfish starts? Jellyfish, the sound. What is the sound of jellyfish? The beginning sound? The first sound that you hear when I say jelly. J. So, J is the first sound that you hear, isn't it? J is the first sound that you hear. Now, I want all of you to tell me at least 2 more things starting with J. Can you tell me one by one? Unmute yourself and tell me 2 more things that starts with J.
Jacket and jug. I'm jet. I'm jet, ma'am.
Jet, fantastic. What else?
Jug.
Huh?
Jug.
Jug. Very nice, Harvan.
Joker.
Joker, fantastic. Who else will tell me anything that starts with J? J sound, J sound. Anirudh and Adya, will you tell me? Who else will tell me? I can see there are so many more people. Rika, would you like to tell me? Rika. Rika, would you tell me?
Jam.
Jam. Very good, children. So let me show you a few things that start with the J sound. What is this? What is this? Joker. Joker. So even the parents can.
You all unmute yourself and talk. When she's showing you a picture, please unmute and talk.
So parents can also do that. Whenever we are doing any kind of art and craft, you can integrate shapes, you can integrate your language in that, and language to the level, whatever the child's level is. If the child is young, only the first beginning sound recognition. If the child is say 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 year old, we can also teach CVC words, which is the, a consonant, vowel, consonant words. I'll get to that also. How do we do that? What is this, children?
Jam.
Jam. Somebody was telling me jam. And I told you, so I like sweet things also. See, we had salt, but this is a sweet thing. So we can talk about taste and texture. Somebody was telling me this also.
Jug.
Jug. Jug. Very good, Shravanti. And what is this?
Jeep.
Jeep. Thank you. So all of these things, they start with the sound of jellyfish. Now, for the older children, like for example, if we are doing jam. Now here we can say, how do we speak jam? If we break it, we get j, a, m. Or we can break it into am words, like this is am and this is j. So we can say j, am, and when we join together, we get jam. So let's do some am words. The children who are little older can help me find out some am words. Can you unmute yourself and quickly give me some am words? Whatever is coming to your mind. Give me some am words. Okay, like jam, like
Tram.
sorry?
Tram.
Tram. Fantastic. So I'm writing it on the paper. Okay, I have this. I want to write it over here. Whatever you will tell me, I'll keep on writing that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, amphibian, ma'am.
I can't understand. Say again.
Amphibian.
Amphibian. Okay, that ends with an. Amphibian.
That doesn't have am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but good try. You tried very well. You can think of some other word.
Yes, ma'am.
Dam.
Damn, fantastic. I
Switch
was
on your
waiting for
videos
that.
and then speak. Switch on your videos and then speak.
Ma'am.
Tell me. Tap.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, tap is a good try, but I don't hear the sound of am. Is it tam or is it tap? It's not am, it's the app, right? Good try, Harvan. Give me more words. Can I say am?
Yam.
Ham. Am. Ham. Can I say more? Ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am is the word with the am sound. Ma'am. Okay. And ram. Yam. There are so many words.
Harvan is trying to speak something.
Tell Harvan. You know, children who are speaking will get stars from me. So Harvan gets a star. It's a glittering, shiny star, Harvan. Thank you for helping me. Who else wants a star? Can tell me some am sound words.
Sam.
Pam. Very good, Anirudh. Very good. Okay, so I have got these words. Let's read them. This is am sound. J, am, jam. Tr, am, tram. D, am, dam. K, am, ham. Ma'am. Thank you for telling this, children. Y, am, yam. F, am, ham. We got so many am words. And there are so many more. After the session, think about it. Okay. Now, parents, this way we can integrate language and we can integrate it to whatever level we want, in whatever kind of word we are doing. That's the whole idea of doing this activity. Now, the jellyfish that we had made, I'm going to tell you what to do in this. Please look at this. So we take some watercolor. Again, take whatever is your favorite color. I am taking some red because I told you I like red. Children, you can also take out your favorite colors. I'm taking blue because I told you blue is my favorite color. I'm taking orange. And let the child express his own love for colors. Whichever color he likes is the best color. If he wants to do it in one color, even that is fine. Whatever. I want to use different colors, so I'm taking different colors. The whole idea of doing art and craft is to find self-expression. You know what? Art and craft is, in fact, any kind of, these kind of things that child learns, be it music, be it art, crafts, theater, any of these things, even musical instrument and everything, it gives a sort of a meditative feeling to the mind when the child is doing these kind, not just children, even adults actually, when they do art and craft or they, they sing or they dance or they play their musical instrument, we all feel very happy. Our happy hormones are released. So we must encourage children to indulge more into art and craft and colors and expressing what they want to, because that gives expression. Okay. I got these colors. Now I'm going to add a little water to that. See, I got a brush and I have my water and I'm adding water to it. See, look at this. In all the colors, I'm adding lots of water. Not too much, not like our earlier art, little less, but still I'm adding. And now I mix only one color at a time. See, I'm taking only red color right now. And now what I do is ready for the magic. I touch this color in the salt and see what happens. Oh, it's getting spread all over. Look at this. I'm only putting my color a little bit and it seems to be spreading so nicely. See? See? Why is this happening? Because the salt is immediately absorbing the color. Why? Because the color is mixed in water and salt absorbs water. Wherever you will see, if the water is fallen and if you put salt over it, it will absorb water. Immediately it will absorb. See, did you see what is happening? Now take another brush or wash this brush nicely, wipe it with the towel, and then take another color. Now see what I'm doing? Again, why is my color mixing in the water, but my wax was not mixing in the water? Why is it so? Because this is water soluble color. It mixes with water. See, blue color. Blue color. See, look at this. Now take another color. Whichever color you like, you can take it. See, I'm taking orange color. You know, orange is my favorite. That's the brightest color I feel. And I see orange sun in the sky. When I go out in the morning, early morning, I see orange color sun. Or when I go out in the evening, I see orange color sun. That is why orange is my favorite. And my second favorite is green. You know why? Because when I go out, I see all the beautiful trees are in green color, and trees gives us oxygen. And why do we need oxygen? We need oxygen to breathe. If there is no oxygen, we can't breathe, right? So we need clean oxygen. And who gives us oxygen? The green color trees. So parents, now we can talk about anything while we are doing any kind of art and craft. We can bring any topic because the child is so happy while doing art and craft. He will listen to what you are saying. And not just that, his mind will also start thinking like that. Whenever he's going out, whenever he's doing anything, he's looking at a shape, he's looking at a color, he'll start relating these colors that, you know, I see orange in the sun, I see blue in the sky, and I see green in the trees. So that is how he can relate these colors and everything. Yay, my jellyfish is ready. The colorful, beautiful jellyfish. How does it look?
It looks awesome.
Awesome. Yes, thank you, ma'am. Usha ma'am is saying that this looks awesome. Do you all like it? If you do like it, then unmute yourself and shout and say, yes, it is beautiful. Unmute yourself and say it.
Yes, ma'am.
Jellyfish
This is
once more.
beautiful.
For the
Very
jellyfish once more.
Beautiful.
okay. Okay, ma'am. Is it beautiful? Shout and say, yes, it is beautiful.
It is
Yes, it is
beautiful.
beautiful, ma'am.
Very, very good. Thank you so much. Ma'am, is it time to do one more art, or should we wrap up?
You can do one more art. You can finish it off.
Okay. So, because you like this, let me ask Ali. What did Ali like till now? Ali, what did you like? Did you like the jellyfish? Yes, I like the jellyfish and I want to eat the jellyfish. Jellyfish is very tasty to eat. Huh? You want to eat jellyfish? Children, he wants to eat jellyfish. Now what do we do? Oh, okay. I'll give you jellyfish to eat today. Do you also like to eat fish? Or do you have an aquarium at home? Do you have aquarium at home? Huh? If you have aquarium at home, give some food to the fish to eat. They really come quickly, they swim towards the food and they eat it when you give them. But if you like to eat fish, ask your mom to order a fish, cook it nicely with your mama in the kitchen, with your flavors, whatever you like, some salt on that, some chilies on that, and then eat it. So Ali, you will also get fish to eat today. Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. See, Ali is thanking me. Ali is he's a very well-mannered child. You're also well-mannered, right? You also say thank you and sorry when you have to, right? Okay, now we come back to our spinner. Can I have your spinners now? I'm going to show you the next thing. Now again, I take colors of my choice. Now this time I'm taking crayons. I can take crayons or I can even, okay, let's use sketch pens. We did not use sketch pens, no? Let's use sketch pens. You can use sketch pen or brush pen. I'm using brush pens. Okay, bacha? And you know my favorite is blue and yellow and green. So I'm first using yellow color. Nicely, slowly, steadily. Because now you know the story of being slow and steady also. You know what? When the session gets over, you have to tell your parents, you have to stand like a public speaker and tell your parents what all you did today in the session. Okay? And you have to also tell the story of the turtle and the rabbit. You have to tell your parents why slow and steady wins the race. See, I'm using multiple colors. I'm not doing it over the black area. I'm doing it slowly, steadily, and I'm enjoying. La, 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 la. When I enjoy, I sing. What do you do when you enjoy yourself? Do you sing? Do you dance? Do you put your favorite music and dance? Okay, can you unmute yourself and tell me which is your favorite song to dance? Which song do you put to dance? Can you unmute yourself and tell me? Okay, nobody likes to dance here.
Are you all making this? Are you all making this what Pratibha ma'am is making? Are you all making this?
Excuse me, ma'am. I like to put Believer song and dance, ma'am.
Oh, that's my favorite also. Good, you reminded me. Today in the night, even I will put that song and I will also dance after the session is over. Because I'm very happy that I spoke with you today. I'm so happy. So I want to dance. You all children can also put some of your favorite music and dance tonight, okay? And whenever you dance, you ask your parents also to join you. Tell them that we like to dance with you. So your parents will also join you and dance with you. See, I'm doing any color that I like. Okay, one after the other one, I'm just doing that. Now I need the parents to help a bit in cutting this shape, please. In cutting this circular shape. Parents may please help. If you think the child is capable to cut on his own, you can give it to him with a child-friendly scissors. Otherwise, the parents can cut and give. We just need this circle. Yay, I got my circle. Now what do? I turn it back and right in the middle, I'll make another cut. How do I make that cut? I will have to make it little long like this. Okay, so I make a mark and I cut it very, very little. It's not a cut, it's just like you can puncture it. You have to only kind of puncture it. I'm using a paper cutter and I'm only puncturing it like this. And now what I'm doing is I am using a coin. See, I have so many coins over here. I have all of these coins. This is a 10 rupee coin. What do you use the coins for? Children, what do you use the coins for? What is coins? Coin is money, right? Yeah, and what do we use money for? We use money for buying things. When you go to a grocery store and you want to buy bread and eggs and maybe your chips and your juice and your vegetables and fruits, whatever you want to buy, you must have seen your parents are paying money to them, right? So coins are nothing but money. We give the coins or we give rupee notes and then we buy the stuff. So in India, we call this as rupiah. We call this as rupiah in India. But in different countries, there is different names given to the coins. Do you know what is different countries? Can you tell me the names of a few countries that you know of? Can you unmute yourself and tell me the names of a few countries? Anybody can tell me? Usha ma'am, can you tell me any names of countries? Your favorite country?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Usha ma'am's favorite is Saudi Arabia. And
What else? UK?
UK. You know, ma'am, in Saudi Arabia, the money, the rupiah is called as dinar. They call it as dinar. Okay. So in different countries, they call the money as with different names. Ma'am's second favorite is UK. In UK,
In Saudi Arabia, it's called as Riyal.
Riyal. Oh, okay, okay. In Dubai, in that area, it is called as
Bahrain, it's called as dinar.
dinar. Okay.
I think you have got more friends in Bahrain.
Okay. So in UK, it is called as penny. In UK, it is called as penny. Can you all get some coins? Any coin. I just need one coin. In US, it is called as cent. So you know what, parents, when we are doing these kind of things, you can include anything and you can talk about any aspect that you can bring in. So your child's awareness is more. He starts thinking also on such a bigger level. Okay, so now I'm using one coin. I'm using this coin. This is a 2 rupee coin. And what do I do with this? I take my spinner that I painted right now in front of you and the cut that I made, and I'm putting the coin over here like this. Can you see? It is halfway through the paper like this. Little bit is coming out on the top. And this becomes our spinner. Okay, right now I cannot spin it on the floor to show it to you, but you can spin it on the floor. So when you spin it on the floor, what happens is it goes very fast. It spins very fast. And when it spins fast, all the colors, these colors, they seem to be mixing together. Okay, they seem to be mixing. So that is why it is called as color spinner. And do you know what happens when all the colors mix together? Ideally, when they mix together in their proper form, all the 7 colors of Vibgyor, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, orange, and red. When these 7 colors they mix together, they form white light. So when we look outside, we don't see any color in the sunlight. It is all white. It is all transparent. Why? Because there are all the colors over there. Outside, there are all the colors. Okay, all the colors are mixed together properly, and that is why their color light is white. We don't see anything. Now here also, when you spin it, you may see white when it spins on very, very fast speed. So this was our last thing for today's session. I hope you all made a lot of things and you all learned so many concepts around these things, you know, concepts about colors, about shapes, about patterns, about countries, about texture, about taste, and so much more we spoke about. Now you all prepare a nice speech on this, and after the session, tell it to your parents. Okay, whatever you learned, right?
I think
That would you like to say?
wonderful. The session was fantastic, and I think they got lots and lots of take home today. And can I ask Manju Chakravarti to find out what is the STEM challenge which she giving it for today's workshop?
Yes, ma'am. So, like all the activities that has been, that Pratibha has done, definitely that becomes a part of the contest. But
Children, are you ready to take the STEM challenge? Yes. Pratibha, we are giving a STEM challenge to kids.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see what happens.
Yes, Manju, carry on.
Yes. So like she created with salt a jellyfish. The challenge is they have to use salt, they have to use a paint, but they have to create a portrait. They have to create a portrait. It's not only, she has depicted the entire process, through jellyfish, but they have to ensure that they create a portrait. But she mentioned that the moment you put the color on the salt, it's spreading out. It's spreading out. But the challenge here is how do you stop the color from spreading out and your portrait is ready? So the challenge here is how do you stop the color getting, spreading out. Without spreading out of the colors, your portrait is getting ready.
That sounds more fun, Manju ma'am.
So it's a kind of a challenge which you need to take it up and you have to do it. And when you do it, please put on your Facebook, or you can put in our Facebook and you can tag yourself. Please do that. And ma'am has already sent you the Facebook link. And I think your alligator was very nice. Ellie was very nice. Ellie, you behaved very well.
Ellie was a very good boy. He listened to everything and he did all the art and craft with me. Now he wants to say bye to everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Ellie.
Thank you. Bye-bye, all the children.
And your session was rocking and awesome. And all the viewers, thank you so much to be a part of this.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Bye-bye.